My name is Michael Pashut and I'm the proud owner of Change Cars and the host of the TV show All Things Motoring. I'm even prouder to work with Alan Rosenmeyer of Motor Matters, your #1 review specialist for all things new. If you are looking for a new or used car, if you're looking for advice, visit changecars.co.za and I promise you, you will get the best advice from the best dealers in South Africa.
So it's been a while, Alan.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yes,
Definitely.
I've been eating like a piggy. Look at my huge, enormous belly.
Well, what's going on now? Where are you going that you're eating like such a
I'm
piggy?
not entirely sure, but it just seems to be growing. I'm very worried. I'm very worried, Alan.
Yeah, well, it's called middle-age spread.
Diet time.
Yeah, definitely.
So what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, I've been to lots of events, first of all. So should we just talk about that
You've
for a
been
minute?
captured.
I got captured. I got captured, but in between, let's talk events first, okay?
Events.
So there was the NAAMSA conference, which I have put out some footage
we had a chat about that, yeah.
But that was actually seriously interesting. In fact, let's just chat on that, on the events for a few moments. The NAAMSA conference was really interesting. A couple of the standouts to me.
So I was there too.
You were only there the one day, though.
It wasn't interesting at all.
No.
It was exactly what we heard the year before.
I said there were moments that I found interesting. Okay,
There
were little pearls that popped out that I really, really found interesting. The promise from the Premier of Gauteng, among others, that in the midterm budget on the 1st of November, they are actually going to make an announcement regarding duty with electric cars.
When have we heard that
and the way
before,
future.
Alan?
I know we've been hearing it for 3 years.
Wasn't
I think
it
it's
in
3 years now.
2021? Wasn't it in 2020?
Well,
do you know we are so far behind the rest of the world that we
I
are
know
now
that.
the last country
I know
standing that has duties higher for EVs than anybody else.
I know. But look, what I will say is that I thought he stuck his neck out a little bit in the way he put it. Not that it's his thing or for him. But anyway, let's just see. Because I had actually a telephonic conference with somebody that I met at the conference yesterday, who's very much going to be playing in the EV world.
Yeah.
And basically said to me, we can't even talk till after the 1st of November.
And that's the problem, is it all hinges on what government is going to say and do. And when you and one of the gems that I took away from that conference was Mr. Neil Hill from Ford, who've been in the country 100 years, right? Literally. Who said, hope is not a strategy.
Yeah.
And that is exactly the repetition of the same words he used in 2022 and the same words he used in 2021 because I was there when he used them.
The difference I see, and I'm saying I've
become a complete skeptic.
No, the difference I see is it's reached desperation. It literally has, because if we do not get something, let me just finish my thought here. If we do not get something, and soon, we could end up with literally our manufacturing in South Africa being shut down within the next 10 years.
That's what I wrote in 2022.
Okay.
And we've missed that bus because as one of the CEOs that I interviewed, and I said it off the record, so I'm not going to mention who, Chatham House Rules, whatever you call it, did say that 80% of our export market is Europe. When we start to stop exporting to Europe, we need to replace that market.
Yeah.
And it cannot be replaced with EVs because that market is already supplied with EVs.
Yeah.
So if we started manufacturing EVs tomorrow, we will not be exporting to Europe because they already have supply lined up for EVs for Europe.
Well, look, I don't know, because
so that cake is gone.
No.
That cake is
depending
gone.
on the uptake in Europe, which is picking up, etc.
No, the OEMs have already made the decision that the market for EVs manufactured for Europe will be supplied, just not by South Africa.
Well, look,
so we are going to
something
be doing,
can change.
We're going to
Something
be
can
doing
change.
ICE only for as long as it takes. And if we do get into the EV space, we're then going to have to start competing with those guys who are already running.
But
that's the difficulty. And that's where I share your concern that in 10 years' time, are we actually going to have a manufacturing industry left?
Which is fascinating when you pick up that, for example, Stellantis are about to build a plant and invest. And there's this other one I'm talking about that's going to be So let's just see. Okay.
And there's continued investment going on by the current OEMs.
Yeah.
So they are seeing something that we're not.
Correct. Okay, that was the one thing.
Yeah.
The other thing, and I
Trying to figure
love
out
the
what it is.
statement, you weren't there. Premier of Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, stated, e-tolls are dead.
Oh, God.
Okay?
We've heard that before.
Yeah. And then he carried, I know, we all went, and then he said, and it is only central government that are stopping it, whatever, the formalization of it, whatever, okay? So, okay, just enough said.
I would like to compare Panyaza Lesufi with a car crash. So when you are heading at 1,000 miles an hour straight into a brick wall, you want Panyaza Lesufi as your passenger, because he will rotate you 180 degrees like that, away from that brick wall, and you'll still have an accident.
Okay, that was the one thing. The fun part of that day was him and the Premier of the Eastern Cape. You weren't there at that
Yes,
session.
no, I wasn't. Oscar
Okay.
Mayabuni.
Where, sorry?
Oscar Mayabuni. isn't
Something
it?
like I couldn't catch the name, but whatever, where they were having this banter going on about where the OEMs should be located between the Eastern Cape and Gauteng, because basically it's barring Toyota, the rest of the manufacturing in South Africa is split almost 50-50 between the two. And they were having this, it was actually great fun. You know what? Those kind of conferences are serious stuff. You're not there to enjoy yourself, really,
No, you're
right?
not. You're quite right about
But
that.
I seriously enjoyed that part of it, okay? Because these guys were actually putting a bit of fun and life into a thing. And no, come here because, and we'll give you this and we'll give you, you know, in those sessions.
I would have more degrees of enthusiasm for it if it actually came up to something.
Yeah, but it just was.
You know, last year 2022, the fun bit I took away from was the guy from the Western Cape who said, "Listen, Axe, we'll fix it. Come invest in us."
But hang on.
I was
hang
like,
on. Hang on. You're talking about the guy named after Southeaster,
yeah, something like that.
Alan Windy.
No.
Because he's the Premier of the Western Cape.
His deputy arrived.
Oh, okay. I just think
the
it
guy
is-
was punting for business. So he
I
was
just think it is
actively punting
so
for business.
appropriate
It was
that the
interesting.
Western Cape has to be windy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm being silly. Okay,
You
so
blow me away, Alan. You blow me away.
okay.
Like a breath of non-fresh air.
At the end of that conference, I actually attended the gala dinner.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and the awards ceremony.
Did they feed you?
They
Clearly
did.
they
They
did.
did. There is a video already up of all the winners. I can't go through it. There were so many winners on the night.
Everybody's
and so
a winner.
many awards.
You're a winner. He's a winner. She's a winner.
Correct.
What did you win, Al?
Yeah, I didn't win anything on that. I just won a great video.
First of the big
Watch
losers.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
The
Okay,
other,
right.
wait, there's one more takeaway
What?
from that.
What?
Another CEO mentioned to me that we've actually got everything ready and in place in terms of our raw materials to be able to build our own batteries. Her exact words.
Yeah.
Her exact.
Okay. Well, then now we know who that
The
is.
exact words. were, why the f- are we not doing it?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah. No, look, there was
Good
one of the
question.
sessions went into that quite in depth as well.
Yeah.
And there was the last session I attended, which was not attended by anywhere near as many people as they should have, was all about the safety side of things, road safety, policing. It went into the official title was regarding the ARTO.
Did they use the words moving violations?
I did.
Oh, well done.
Yes.
I'm proud of you, Alan. Well
Because,
done.
in fact, that was the question
two thumbs
I
up
asked.
for Alan.
That was the question I asked. When are they going to stop roadblocks that hold you up for half an hour to look at your license disc, let alone your license card?
Whether you've paid your rates and taxes.
Yeah, let alone your license card.
Yeah.
And start policing moving violations. Exactly what I asked. Okay. Of course.
Did you get a whole bunch of platitudes
Well.
about that wall at
yeah,
180
yeah,
miles an hour? And yes, yeah.
Leighton Beard from the AAA, who was on that panel, of course, loved that question.
course he did.
Yeah,
He's been asking him for years.
exactly. But I had to. Okay, now
Good
wait.
conference, all in all.
All
And
in
I
all,
think
good stuff.
I wanted
I learned
to tip
a lot.
I want to tip my hat to NOMSA.
Yeah,
Well organized, well executed, top line speakers, relevant,
Yeah.
meaningful topics. As you say, you don't go there for fun. You go there to get.
no. Okay, but now we've been on
Something
and
off your
on. But
chest?
wait, I went to another thing the other night. Okay, and another award ceremony.
And I got a test drive in an electric truck from that.
You did. I've got lots coming from that NAMSA event. Don't worry. I've got lots coming.
Yeah.
You just
so
have
the
to
other
wait.
thing you went to?
Was the Women in Motoring Awards.
Okay.
Motor Matters was one of the official media partners.
But my tongue's so hard it's bleeding.
Just you interrupting as usual. Motor Matters was one of the official media partners to Women in Motoring.
Okay.
One of only, I think, 10. So it's quite an honor to have been part of it.
But you're not a woman.
You know what? They need good media partners. And
even
there
if
is a lot.
It's not, you're not going to pass
Come on, of course I can. Have I ever shown you my wig?
The bearded lady. Oh God, there's a thought now.
No, but
I can't get out of my mind.
Listen.
I'm scarred for life.
It was a really interesting evening. There's a lot of support from male. It's not just for this whole movement, this empowerment movement. Desh Beshen, who's behind it, is putting a lot of good work into it. And there are a surprising number of women in this industry who are serious movers and shakers.
About 50%.
Probably. I don't know the exact percentage, but I'm talking, look, you've got a CEO of one of the one of the OEMs.
Who kicks ass and takes names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got at head office level at numerous of the OEMs. I'm talking at top level across the OEMs. You've got dealer principals, sales managers, more than I thought. And in fact, one award winner even was a technician, i.e. what we used to call a mechanic.
Damn right.
Yeah. So there you go. It was another great event, another great evening. There is already a video up as well on all the award winners. I've got to still put together another video on the evening on some of the speeches.
Did you win an award there?
I did not. No. But you know what? It's actually nice to have been part of it. So there we go. And then I also attended for part of, there was now I've got to get the road freight industry had a conference last week as well.
I'm beginning to quite like trucks.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. So it's quite funny how that fitted together. So
big.
I was actually invited to that by Michelin South Africa.
Okay.
And I will be doing more on that side soon. Unfortunately, what happened was that event coincided with the Women in Motoring event.
Oh.
So I had to kind of split my day.
Should have just said me.
It was very short notice. And you were flitting around like you like to do.
I'm busy.
Yeah, yeah.
Butterfly.
Oil from coal. You know that bunch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Okay.
Oh, God.
Enough said. You know what? Just giving you an idea that Motor Matters is not just about test driving cars.
No, we like big trucks.
We like trucks. We like the industry.
cannot lie.
We like the manufacturing side. We are really pushing the barriers, pushing the boundaries, and we want to be a channel that covers the entire motoring and mobility industry in South Africa.
There you go.
So if you know
More
of
coming.
anything that comes and touches on anything like that and you can do it, invite us. We'll give you the coverage. From us, see you next time.
See you next time.